Yo, what's going on, man? We're on the Platinum Experience. My name is Lionel Perkins, aka the Quiet Assassin. Just rapid questions.
Favorite basketball player growing up?
Kobe Bryant.
Go-to pre-game meal?
Bessie Delight from Subway.
Okay. Best basketball shoe brand?
Nike.
Toughest opponent you faced so far?
Like,
Anytime?
man, Josh Selby.
Josh Elliott?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Favorite post-game routine?
Ice, heat, stem.
Okay. Your most memorable game moment?
High school in the game winner in the first round of the playoffs. My senior year.
Okay. Dunk or three-pointer?
3-pointer.
One word to describe your playing style?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. Okay. If you weren't a basketball player, what would you be doing?
Ooh. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Yeah, I'd probably either be a singer.
Okay.
It's funny, right?
Okay.
A singer or maybe football player.
Football player? All right, we about to hear those vocals later.
Nah, I gotta do more.
Dream vacation spot.
Jamaica.
And if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would that
Anything that's healthy.
be? All right, last question. What is your number one go-to move?
Man.
No, okay. Cool. All right, that's all the questions. Cool. I love it. Welcome to the Platinum Experience, your exclusive backstage pass where we unlock conversations with rising stars and everyday people. I'm your host, Platinum J. And speaking of a star, my homeboy, my guy, Mr. Lionel Perkins. What's up, my guy? What's going on? How you been, bro? I'm good, man. How you looking? Clean, looking fresh?
I'm trying to.
All right, well, have a seat, man. Let's kind of dive into some things real quick, bro.
All right.
How's the fam? Everybody good?
They doing good. They doing good.
All right, man. Let's talk about your journey, man. Your journey as a I know you as a basketball player.
Right.
I know you as a friend, a competitor.
Right.
A competitor at most. Can you share how your journey from high school basketball to your professional league had kind of like shaped your growth as a player and as a person, man?
Man, high school.
Yeah.
I played 3 years of varsity.
3 years of varsity. Okay.
1 year JV.
Okay.
It was definitely tough. Every level of high school basketball, came up in the rankings. I started at the bottom. Was freshman on JV, and I got my spot by somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
So somebody went down with an injury. I think one of the scrimmages or something like that early in the season.
Yeah.
And that's how I got on. So
hey, man, I was gonna say, it sound like you definitely took advantage of that spot because a lot of people wouldn't. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they say they're ready, but when the opportunity shows up, they're not ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, man, again, like I said, you hoop. You hoop, my guy.
I appreciate it.
One-on-one, all right, I tried it. It ain't work out for me, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It didn't work out for me. You've led teams to several conferences, championships, and earned all-star honors. How did you maintain consistency in driving throughout your career?
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Yeah. Man, semi-pro. That was tough too because all the work that I put in to get to that point right there was like being challenged.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every practice, every game. It was great competition in those times. And getting to those, conference championships and stuff like that was pretty tough. We always ran into a great Baltimore Hawks team.
Okay.
Richmond Elite, teams like that. It was very difficult because they had a lot of size.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, when you play semi-pro, some of the guys are already gone that are good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's still good. There's still guys that are, good, that are not overseas. You know what I mean? For sure. But it was definitely challenging trying to deal with different mindsets, different positions. You know what I mean? Like, when I play overseas, I'm the one.
Yeah.
And I played semi-pros too.
Yeah.
I played it too during my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I got to college.
Positions and
4 years,
things like that.
Yeah.
And then I would assume that's the same thing with coaches. Like when you go to a team or you switch teams or anything like that, how does that affect your mindset when it comes to the coaching aspect of things? Like, do they know do they know your game, or do you feel like you have to talk to the coaches at all?
It's definitely a learning curve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The coaches that I've had over my career, it was definitely challenging because I feel like I do more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
But they don't really need you to do more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you work hard every day, so you kind of want to do more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Steps that you feel like, if you can help the team,
right.
As long as it's helping the team, you know what I mean? I feel like, you should be all for it. But sometimes, this is how people are. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't want, some people to shine and, kind of go from there.
Okay. Well, speaking of shine, I just want to make sure I get the name correct though. Your experience of hitting a game-winning shot against Clarion? Clarion University, right?
D2.
Yeah, and that being a historical win for you guys. Like how was that?
So I went Division III out of JUCO. Okay. So I was at Harvard Community College, and then I transferred to LaRoche University.
LaRoche, yep.
They were D3, and we were exhibition games and stuff like that. You play, D1s, D2s, and stuff like that. So now this was a season actual game because we had a team that we thought we were compete with D2 level and stuff like that. So our coach said, okay, he throw them on the schedule. Them in Slippery Rock, Clarion University and Slippery Rock. So we'll play them. You know what I mean? So we'll get our shot. You know what I mean? Kind of go from there.
So. And I don't know. Like I love basketball and I watch as much as I can, mainly NBA and stuff like that. But for the people, out here, what is the big difference between a D3, a D2, and a D1 type school? Basically, outside of the school name, but maybe just part of the players in the competition.
I mean, it's a difference. I mean, when you go D1, I went D1 out of high school. I went to Liberty University. For like half a semester.
Yeah.
I had to come back home because my dad had colon cancer. Yeah. So I had to come back home. Went to a camp out there. My cousin had put me on to Liberty. He knew the coach.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So after my senior year, it was like a I guess a surprise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we want to see senior. You got anything yet? I'm like, nah. Yeah. Like, man, I got something for you. All right, cool. What's up? And it was like,
like that.
Went to the camp and stuff like that, and talked to the coach with me, stuff like that. So.
Okay.
It was a good experience. Yeah. So I kind of seen the level of it. Work out a lot. Something like that's where I got all the work ethic. I got it from my pops and all stuff like that back in the day. But like the further on, what I mean, like Liberty definitely helped. What I mean, to see how hard they work. And during that camp, Danny Granger was down there talking to us. So it was he was like just talking to us about hard work and all stuff like that. Yeah. And, never give up. And he came from here. Something he got to the league and all stuff like that. So it was definitely promising. And then. Situation having my pops and stuff like that, so I came home with JUCO.
Family, you gotta take care of family.
You know what I mean? I was 17, tough decision to make. You know what I mean? So it was like, you can stay there, come home. So I came home. So then went to JUCO, played 2 years at JUCO at Harvard, and then ended up going to LaRoche University, like I said, for 2 years, and then we had some big time wins there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We didn't get a chance to get into the NCAA tournament like we wanted to.
Yeah. But the experience.
I was hurt. You know what I mean? I tore my meniscus 2012, so it was kind of tough. To help us out and stuff like that. I still was playing and stuff like that. Yeah. So I tore it in practice and stuff like that. Come up from rebound, and it was on my lateral meniscus. Yeah. So I was still played throughout the whole season. So after 11. Yeah. No, 11.6 something like that. You know what I mean? So just playing through all that, and then that kind of helped me today. Playing through all injuries and just making sure I get a chance to get my best foot forward.
And again, I appreciate your work ethic, man. I mean, I'm not even finished, like on the rest of the questions, man. But I can see that, individually, as a person, man, you've gone through different things, but you were able to overcome it, man. It's from injuries and knock on wood, I've never had a serious injury where I had to rip anything. Right. But. It's all good. Actually, you kind of answered the question. The transition from college to professional leagues in a way can be tough, but I think you kind of answered it. What was your biggest challenge? Like, do you think from going from college to professional?
Oh man, it's physical.
Physical.
It's physical. Like you're not ready to play, they will will try to punk you. They'll try to do, they just, everybody's fighting for the same thing.
Yeah.
They try to win that chip. They try and get overseas, whether you're playing a semi-pro level.
Yeah.
The object is to try to win a championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you get that look to go overseas. That's the main thing that everybody should be focused on. And sometimes people lose sight of that. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. During your time with York, Pennsylvania Buccaneers, you averaged impressive numbers and led the team to a conference semifinals. What were the key factors of contribute to that performance?
Oh man, York years is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
York years, man.
Oh man, I was working at Rite Aid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so I go from Rite Aid and picking stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Driving to York every Tuesday and Thursday. Really put in the work though. You know what I mean? I go to the weight room after I get off work.
Yeah.
It's really just putting in dedication and time. I just know if I'm gonna do something, my name is on it. I wanna, do it the best of my ability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
just felt like, we had a coach that helped us, with that. He was a coach from Baltimore. We ended up getting a team up in York.
Okay.
So he ended up living in York.
Yeah.
So it was easy for him to do it. You know what I mean? So
makes sense,
he had the bread to do it. So he put it together, and then it was my Baltimore Hawks coach.
Okay.
So I left the Baltimore Hawks just because I felt like I could do more, and I felt like I couldn't get my chance there.
Yeah.
You
made an executive decision, man. At the end of the day.
Yeah, and I wanted to, prove that I could do it.
Yeah.
So when I left and went to York, he followed up to York. It was like a coincidence type thing. You know what I mean? So it was like it wasn't like a set. It was like, oh, okay, you there? And I'm there. Okay, well, let's do it. You know
it's not like it was meant to be, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason.
So he told me to earn it. You know, and I earned it. You know what I mean? Every day. I had to. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Again, I feel like with everything that again you talk about, it just seems like there's work ethic and consistency. A lot of people don't realize that when it comes to anything that you do, consistency is the key.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you putting that work behind it. So you kind of talked about this a little earlier, but I feel like it also goes into, you going into the weight room. And how does it feel to be an underguard? I guess an undersized like combo guard.
Yeah.
In that aspect, and how long have you really just been playing basketball that keeps you motivated throughout all of that? Being like, I guess considered undersized in the basketball league because of what the average, let's just say
combo guard,
6'5", right? So, and I've seen other professional athletes that are shorter, who are successful,
right?
You know what I mean? But what are the challenges with dealing with that as a combo guard for yourself that you personally experienced?
Early on was tough because combo guards they're 6'5", like you were saying before. So if you are an undersized guard, you gotta be able to shoot incredible.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to guard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to be able and be comfortable to run the one sometimes.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? You gotta be able to guard that too and guard the one. So it's just like, you gotta get in shape as much as you can. You know what I mean? I found that
do more to stand out and kind of just
because it's like if you are successful, there's the Allen Iversons, the Luke Williams, small guys like that. So if you put yourself in those categories, you know what I'm saying, you'll be all right.
Did you so you feel like as a combo guard because of that situation, you had to do more to get more eyes on you versus somebody at 6'5", just like, hey, I can do this.
Right.
Not saying that a 6'5" person or professional ain't working as hard, but like you 6'5", it ain't much.
It's not too much. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I just know my hard work was just gonna take me to the top. I just always, my dad always preached that to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know your dad. Yeah.
Always preached that to me. So it's like, man, the harder you work, the more you receive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hard work don't be talent. You know what I'm saying? Talent is work hard.
Hard work hard. Yep. No matter your size, no matter what, that's what
none of that, man. So I just, I stuck with me to this day. I still use it to this day. So it's just like, it just comes easy now. It took so long.
That's dope, man. Is there any notable coaches or scouts, to your knowledge, that motivated you and helped you along the way that you say, you know what, without this coach, you wouldn't be necessarily where you are, or you could be. It doesn't have to be a coach. It could be a person. It could be your dad. It could be like
lot, I mean, early on, my dad, obviously, but after that, man, all my coaches, bro.
Yeah,
all of them, bro. I can't leave nobody out. I can't even name all the names.
People
help me out, bro. It was like even the players. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys overseas. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, and older guys and stuff like that, just trying to, just pick their brains, you know what I'm saying? Then, but not even really asking them too much because it's really sometimes hard to ask, being from the county, it's hard to be approachable or sometimes, you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta like vision it, you know what I'm saying? Like you like a visional, like in basketball, you're gonna have a long career.
Yeah. And so pretty much this is like every person, coach, scout, anybody like in that field, you learned something from. You took something that they gave you. So, no, that's dope because again, there's a lot of people in today's society or even before, like they get cocky, right? And then they don't think that you don't need the help or you don't need to grow. And so I feel like you learn something new every day.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like no matter now, granted, depending on how it comes across, sometimes you may not like how it comes across.
Right.
But two things can be true.
Right.
You feel me? But that's dope, man. Again, for you to, continue to do what you love and have those right people around you to make sure you continue to be successful. So I think that's fire, bro. Give me your success in the make sure I got it right. The TTBL?
TTBL.
BL in your All-Star honors. Your personal routines or strategies, how do you keep that consistent performance? I know you said work ethic and things like that. I've personally seen you shoot. I've seen you play. I played against you. I played on your team. Like and I talk about myself. I talk about myself sometimes. My shot changes. I feel like almost every time I shoot sometimes. But I feel like when I watch you, bro, like your shot is very consistent. It's very the same. When you shoot, no matter who's guarding you or how you get into the basket, you have a flow with your game, right? So how does that go with that question?
I just put the work in, bro. That's all I can really say. The work just really like shows, you know what I mean? I just try to, stay on top of it as much as I can, just staying consistent, like Monday through Friday, but not switch my schedule up now. It's Tuesday through Saturday, whatever it may be. So just trying to keep that regimen, like, just staying in the gym, just staying working out this period, you know what I mean? Not anybody trying to surpass me, you know what I'm saying? There's a few injuries, stuff like that. So, a few people might, in your lane might, think whatever, but it's whatever, so just continue to work, you know what I mean? And just one foot in front of the other. And just continue to work hard, continue to block out the noise, you know what I mean? Continue just to, keep the main thing. Like I'm playing overseas, so just trying to, get those sharper reps as much as I can.
So okay. So how do you handle the pressure? Or even if there is pressure, if there is or not, like is it just something like you just don't think about things too much or too hard or overthink it? You just kind of just do what you do?
Just, like, it just depends on what environment I'm in.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I'm playing an open gym, I'm just playing. But I'm definitely trying to win. You know what I mean? Like, trying to, like, put, like, a win-loss column in my head. So it's like, all right, this week I had 5 wins. Last week I had this many wins, like, this many losses and stuff like that. I know I joke around with Kev, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he come late and, like, taking all my dubs. Yeah. Because by the time he come now, everybody's tired. And I'm still good, so I'm trying to get the win. They like, nah, we ain't running with them.
Facts. Nah, I get that for sure. I guess I feel like that's kind of like the same question. Like, with your workout, do you feel like you do have like a regimen? You do have like a routine that you do for yourself. Now, with that routine though, with your success and things like that, how do you also, other people that are looking up to you, like in a sense, the younger generation, do you express that to them, say, hey, routines, or do you show them anything?
I'm gonna hold you. When I was training people not too long ago, I was pretty much like showing them my routine. I was just trying to like not make them me, but like give them options to venture in.
Yeah, okay.
Like a lane to venture in. So I'll give you all of this and you pick a lane that you're gonna be in.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not there with you for your practices and your games. I'm just trying to give you the ability to make your game rise. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for that sense of that, but I kind of just want to show them. Yeah. Because there's so many people that's talking to them and doing this and doing that. So I'd rather show them and give them an example to where they can see, all right, here's what he's doing, what he say he's doing. You know what I mean? Because he obviously is, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be doing
correct.
What he's doing. So that's the kind of way I kind of, I just learned that probably just working at the Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that. So those 5 years really helped. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get back with the youth.
Do you feel, no, for sure, man. The youth is important. When it's all said and done, man, do do you feel like you could be a basketball coach? Do you feel like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
you know, what else you can bring outside of your, whenever that day is, your playing career, outside of that? What do you what do you think? Where do you see yourself possibly? You know, if you don't have an answer for that, that's cool too.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm curious. Like, what do you see yourself? You know, after you. You know, I feel like you're gonna play until you 60, until you can't, until you can't do nothing.
I wish.
You know,
I do.
so I think that'd be
Probably.
Cool.
I hate putting numbers on stuff, but I'm just leave that alone. But I definitely have a lot in the tank, so probably it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
But hopefully those opportunities are still there when it's time. Definitely wouldn't mind coaching, but I'm more of a trainer, development.
So okay, cool. No, because I was gonna say, again, I mean, just recently, if I, you know, regardless of how I wanted to hear it, you coach me all the time when we hooping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and I can hear the motivation in yourself, and just like, hey, I see this. You want to win, but you can see, you know, the mistakes on the court. Sometimes even before it happens. Right. You know what I mean? I think that's a rare talent to really have in basketball and stuff like that. But man, before I let you go, man, is there anything else you wanna or you know what, my fault. What would you say to another person that wants to be in your shoes right now?
Oh man, I wouldn't even want to be in my shoes. I want to be better than me.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even want to put them in my shoes. You know what I mean? So
let's go on the same path as you. That's like they want to be a hooper. They want to
stay dedicated. Mm-hmm. Even when, you know, it's bad times, you know what I mean? The sun always gonna come out.
Yeah.
You know, but it comes out every day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you can, you know,
it's a new day every day. Yeah.
And look out for me in Bolivia.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is my man Lionel Perkins, aka Quiet Assassin. Yo, that ain't hard, yo. Hey.
Appreciate it, bro.
Overseas, man. But listen, I'm your host, Platinum J, and this has been the Platinum Experience. Man, Perk. Appreciate you, yo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We out.